Oh man, I'm gonna keep saying this. Oh, do I love karma? And this one has the biggest dose of it yet. Folks, let's jump into my review of the new film, The Goldsmith. Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome back to the channel today for another review. And today we're going to be reviewing the film The Goldsmith, which made its US premiere at Screamfest 2022. Oh man, listen, this review is going to be short and sweet because it really is just that. You have three young robbers who tries to break into this old senior couple who the husband has a safe or a safe room that apparently has possessions that will make them rich. You know, his Goldsmith workshop. And so, you know, they deny it at first, you know, when they're being robbed, and the wife is kind of, you know, hey, you know, we don't have any money, we don't have no safe room, no safe, none of this other stuff. And then eventually the husband's just like, okay, cool, there it is. And they go into it, and I mean, they tie the older couple up, and obviously they get to doing what they do just to get caught in the trap. And the older two couple are anything far from helpless. In fact, they're serving up a big piece of karma to these three, letting them know that, hey, we got you. You thought you had us, but we got you. And in fact, with the three of them being now held captive, sort of stuck inside of this room, he not only lets them know that, hey, we were hip the entire time, we know everything about you all. He turns them against one another, has them completely self-destructing while they thought they were going to hit a quick lick and make some money and be off in the night. So that's the story here. Now, the easiest comparison to this film is almost like Saw. It doesn't have the level of gore like Saw. Actually doesn't have much gore at all. It's very much implied. But it's like Saw because, you know, Saw was basically allowing folks to sort of face some of their crimes and some of their bad, you know, some of the bad things that they've done in the past, and say, like, listen, if you confront that, and obviously by means of torture, then you can be set free. You know, this is a way of what he feels like is I guess he thought he was rehabilitating people, but I guess it's questionable there. And with that, the same thing here, because this older couple is like, listen, all of y'all got some dirt on you all. There's also a little bit of something that y'all may not know about one another, but I'm about to air all of this out. And if y'all decide that y'all want to come clean about things, then hey, maybe we can work something out. But no, of course they don't. They think because they're old, they think that it's going to just it's a walk in the park for them. They think that it's going to degrade them and they're going to be out. And so that does not happen. And with that, they not only become captives, but they also become experimental figures for them. And so, yeah, the thing, it starts to get a little unhinged. It's a little brutal, but not gore. No gore. It's like they purposely decide to save in the department of blood and all the other stuff, which is smart because blood definitely adds up. But yeah, so they definitely implied a lot of the things that could have easily been a bloodbath. And a part of this is sort of like a psychological film, because you got this older couple trying to use reverse psychology on them to make them self-construct, when in fact they were trying to use a little bit of force in order to get their way with the older folks, but the older folks taught them a lesson. And again, it could have been a lot of gore, could have been a lot of blood, but they played it safe, and I guess that's what kept the budget down here for independent film. And I will say that I felt like the ending of this film was a little underwhelming, but it certainly was creepy. There's a particular aspect of what was happening to the three of them, and obviously by the trailer playing, you see that they were captive, and then they start to get experimented on. That's the Saw aspect to this as well too. But when you see, like, it's completely gruesome, the nature of what they're doing, minus the blood, because it could be like so much more blood. But when you see sort of the finishing product of this, it looks really well, but it's creepy as hell. So You know, this film was nothing but a big lesson in karma. Stay out of people's houses. Don't be thinking older people are just helpless out here. You never know what you're going to get. And then when you sort of look at the performances by this cast here, I mean, even the older lady, which I'm not familiar with anybody in this film, but the older grandma really displays this very unhinged personality the entire time, you know, because at times she sort of seems composed, and then other times she doesn't. She may be the most creepiest person in the room. And the three younger individuals, man, just what a ride for them, man. They thought they were going to run off with a lot of money, some jewelry and whatnot, and it turns into their most horrific night of their life. What a terrifying experience they are about to go through. So check out the Goldsmith. Again, very simple film. Kind of gives you Saw vibes without the overly brutal, and you can even say erotic aspect as well to it. But it is a big dose of karma, which I don't think Saw is really karma, but yeah, that whole like nature of saying like, hey, I got you now, so if you come clean, you may be able to, you know, have your life by the end of the night. But if you want to play this other game, then fine. This is the route we're going to go. And that's sort of what happens here, you know, because they think they got one up on these old folks, but nope, nope, nope. Anything but defenseless. But yeah, folks, jump in the comments, let me know your thoughts about it. And as always, stay tuned for more reviews very soon.